from the tent. Just enjoying a nice day. Trying to pop up here real quick. Hope everybody had a decent weekend. Not too bad for myself, of course. Oh, my beard is getting out of hand. Almost feel like Al. I'm sorry about any of the background noise. I am close to a highway, and my son's over here playing a game with a buddy of his. Hi, Nicole. How you doing? I'm just kind of sitting here kicking it.
Yeah, next time we either need a lower podcast.
See what's going on.
Increase difficulty because we're kind of slaughtering. The amount of units.
Hey, Camping, how you doing? Figured I'd break into a boring Monday night, see if anybody wanted to have some fun. Oh, my lighting is horrible. Sorry, guys.
It doesn't matter. They're so cheap.
Oh, that light is just right in the reflection of my glasses. Of course, I don't really need these. I can see the chat behind me. Haven't done a whole lot. I do have a couple videos scheduled to do. I got a mail call I got to do for Al. And then I got to do a campground walk around. Anybody watch that last video? Me and my son last week, we went hiking out into the desert, and we just basically parked the Jeep in the middle of nothing and set up the cots, and we camped right there. Enjoyed the heck out of that. That was fun for a couple days. All I did really filming was a quick drone video, but it came out pretty good. We kind of played with it, and I actually crashed the drone, but I didn't have the camera going, or I would have showed that. That would have been kind of cool. But at the time, camera was off, and slammed that bugger right into one of the camp chairs. It was too bad. But I hope everybody else had a great weekend. Just posted today, huh? Why did I not see that? Let me double check here. Easy way. Now I should be able to go to channel. Yeah, because, it blew my subscription off you. I knew I was subscribed. Go figure. You know how YouTube is? It's a pain in the butt. But I will check it out later. Hey, Quint. How you doing? Hope everybody had good holidays. Kenny, Debbie, whoever, whichever, I should say. Hi, Sheena. That last video, Kenny, you did was great. I love the drone fly around Vegas. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Not for me. This is bad enough. Always Kenny. Yeah.
You better get our army over here before.
Thank you for asking, Matt. And she was doing okay. They spent over 6 hours at the hospital and didn't accomplish a dang thing. She came home, got some rest, and was feeling better. Hey, Grey Wolf, how you doing? Yeah, Kenny, I'm loving your drone footage. No matter where it is, I'm loving it, you know.
So bad.
I always watch. You guys are having fun. It's too bad Vegas. But yeah, you're fun. That's that's your area, so I get it. I think it's cool that when you're flying the drone, you're like, oh, this is this street. If I flew the drone around here, I couldn't tell you nothing. I know there's a highway right over here. Highway 8,
Yeah.
I think it is. And you might be able to hear it, but I don't know. I can hear it all night long.
That's a regular turtle ship.
It's horrible. I mean, I could probably throw a rock and hit semi trucks going by out there.
That might have been it. Oh, GG.
Oh. Kind of getting used to being in the pop-up and not the tent, so a little different. Hey, Little, how you doing?
I kind of want to try Civ. See if it works at least.
Yeah, my kid's playing a game over here with a buddy of his. They're playing Civ 5, I think. She's doing better. She's feeling better. We were actually an hour and a half away camping when I got the message, I got to come home. And we did. Then we spent time in the hospital. The hospital here, slow. I mean, slow. And they finally just gave up, came home. She got some rest, took a couple of pain pills, and is feeling a little better. Oh. This light is hard on the eyes. Now I know why Sheena always wears sunglasses. Hope you're doing good, Sheena. I'm sorry I don't catch your lives very often, but you know as well as I do, it's way past my bedtime. I actually stayed up the other night while my wife was at the hospital, and I stayed up quite late with Double Dog. It was just keep my mind off of it, you know what I mean? I've talked about the next holiday, but most of us don't want to deal with it, which is, I think, 14th of February, correct? Hey, Vanessa, I actually missed that one, sorry. Don't like missing people when they come in. Knock off my notifications here so I can know who's doing what. Don't want to interrupt anyone. Yeah, I don't go live very often, but I figured it was kind of a quiet time. Why not? I think the only people I know that are live is Nets, and she's always going live. The next holiday is Valentine's Day, I believe. I am in Fortuna, which is 8 miles maybe from Yuma to the east.
Okay.
And I am right off the end of the area. The hills are not far from me. At some point I'll get the drone out, I'll fly it around the campground and get you to see how far I am from the hills, which isn't far. I'm probably 10 minutes from the foothills from here.
You there? Hear me? Oh,
And polishing up some rocks, and I'm quite impressed with what I've been coming out with. I got another week.
yeah.
I'm in polish stage now with them, and 3 of them of the rocks in there I'm already got ready to wrap and give away. The one for DJ is spectacular. Hey Mike, how you doing down there? I haven't seen your latest yet. I gotta watch that video still. Woman Outdoors, good to see you too.
You got time? I'm still setting up.
Polly,
Good.
that's great. Stopping in and say hi is all I ever expect from anybody. I don't expect anybody to ever stick around. I'm glad to see everybody saying hello to each other. I know definite community in this group, and it's kind of great to see everybody knowing each other. Even when I'm in other people's lives, it's absolute pleasure to enjoy being there and knowing most everybody in the chat and stuff like that. And of course, anybody that doesn't know anybody, hey, there's some good people here. No, except for me and Mike. He's kind of a great guy. Him and I have been following each other for a long time. He's down in Florida. He likes camping in the swamps. He's got some great content. Man, I got 13 thumbs up on a live. That's nuts for me. As you guys know, I don't do lives very often, but I was sitting there thinking, what the heck? And yeah, I'm kind of letting her grow out. I need to clean up the sides. I want to just keep the mustache and the goat, but when you get lazy, you don't cut anything. Like my hair is growing, and it's an absolute mess. I need to just shave my head again. That's all right, Mike. You know I'll watch it and enjoy it either way. Always have, always will. Just love seeing. I mean, the whole idea of the YouTube is you can go out and you can watch anybody anywhere. Even if I'm not there. I may never get to Florida, but it's great to see people there having a good time.
All right. So it's up, and I'm thinking that what are we doing?
I mean, like Sheena, she never hardly ever goes outside.
Semi-random.
And I hardly ever even plan going to Oklahoma, I'll tell you that. There's nothing there for me.
Oh, can you hear me?
But if I do, I'm going to make her throw on a backpack and she's going to go camping with me either way.
Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot I had my mic off. Right.
We've started laying out our trip for heading back north this spring.
Like random big three.
And it's going to include New Mexico, Colorado, of course, Arizona, where I'm at, Utah. We're going to go up the east side of Utah, check out Moab and some of the areas through there. Hit Wyoming, probably drive through Yellowstone. I don't have any plans of staying there.
The question is, do I ban?
And then up through Montana and Idaho back to Washington, where we'll spend most of the summer in Washington.
Right. Semi-rand. Choose from three.
Whoever gets there first, woman outdoors. Which I think next year our plan is to go further east, and each year go further east, through the states, and slowly work time across the United States, or the continental United States outside of Alaska.
I'll tell you which three. I got a website for it. Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, you can carry a duffel bag, Sheena. I don't care. You just got to carry it. Debbie's from Washington. Where at in Washington?
Nice.
It better not be from my area.
I got C's the Bay for Mesa next. Alright, I banned the top three, bottom 3-6.
Move a couple things around here real quick.
You're going to choose between Siam, India,
If she comes up north, she's going to want a sled.
So I got Byzantines, Arabian, or whatever they call you, they call the Arabs, and then Spanish. Yeah. Do I risk Spanish?
I'm not a rucker, but I've got pretty good backpack selection, so. White Center, okay.
Shared map, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up a lot further south than that. I grew up south of Olympia, so not much of a city
It should
man
be the
myself.
regular one. I don't know how that works on Teams, to be honest.
Just let me know if my kid's too loud.
Hey,
We're both kind of sharing this environment.
Yeah,
So
Arabia actually cares way more about oil than deserts. Yeah, and they get well. They're considered
is that Grand Mound?
good civilization that you'll be killed before you get good.
Don't say Grand Mound
So
because that's where I'm
they
from.
actually lose. They lose.
I actually raised my kids there. I'm not from there. I'm
I'll
from
show you.
Tumwater, but
It's all because of their night replacement.
you're born in New York. You went to Florida,
Yep.
and Mike doesn't like
Yeah.
anything
Like,
70
Arabia's
degrees.
Like a low mid plus that unit, and they're post top tier.
That's funny. Yeah, Grand Mound's a nice little place. It was a good place to raise my boys, and small little town.
Ew.
I don't call it home anymore. I'm more towards Yelm, Washington, where I call home, but I'm barely there. I haven't seen snow since Bryce Canyon on my way down. We just missed the weather coming through Utah.
What?
Hey Virginia, how you doing?
So far apart. Oh, you want yield icons? Is that what it is?
I'm enjoying it. It hit 72, I think, today here.
So you can tell.
So
it's
it was
because
a
it's too
bit
big.
hot. This is a white pop-up, so it reflects as much
Nice.
heat as we can. But we have black tarps to try to
Do I not-
diffuse the
I
light
might not have
factor. Because
Enhanced UI.
if the sun's out and bright, we cannot see the
That's
screens
nice.
of the computer. So if the lake's not frozen, that means you got to hike around the lake. No more dragging the sled across the lake and having a good time. No,
Yeah.
no fishing in
Prior
the
to
ice.
Nectar Empire somehow.
Hey, Dibben. Haven't seen you in a while.
Okay, I need horses.
Let me fix that.
What you got now?
Oh. So anybody got any good plans coming up? Any campouts coming up? I mean, this is a horrible month for camping, but my favorite when I'm in Washington, of course.
Kind of sus how long
Here in Arizona, I know the kid and I are planning another trip next week. We're gonna go up and try to get close to the foothills.
we have shared ticket.
We found a road on Google Maps that's gonna take us
I don't
right
know.
up into the foothills, and we hope to camp there.
It's already at 2 o'clock though. I settled on a ruin. And increased the pop of my city.
183rd. I raised my kids on 187th, just off Sargent Road. You didn't drive to Seattle for 2 years, did you? That, I don't even want to think about that.
Literally the turn I founded the city, it got a bonus for population. Actually, best case scenario.
Well, I use All Trails also for my trail selection,
Also, this is.
but we're Jeep camping for the most part, so I gotta kind of select the trails just for that, and I can only find them on Google Maps.
That hurts.
And from there, yeah, we can take off hiking.
Good.
It's awesome, Mike. I'm glad you're getting out and about.
Get used to it. It's objective.
This is a perfect time for the year for you to get out and enjoy the swamp. I know that.
Oh, I'm on the Nile. You're in.
Yeah. I got to go back to where I camped an hour and a half away to start finding trails. Right around me is to the south. I got a military installation and then BLM reclamation land, which I can't access. Well, that's too bad, Virginia. But February has always been my. Every year I like to do winter camps when I was in Washington, and it was February, usually mid-February when it was the worst weather we got. I'll hike anywhere though. I don't care. Hiking out here though, the amount of water you got to carry because you don't find water is just nuts for me. Well, that's crazy, Kenny. I didn't know that Debbie was from or been around Rochester.
Wait, am I not?
No telling, we probably crossed paths at the local grocery store or something.
Oh, when
Sorry
I
about
did the
that.
Vatican,
My
you did too.
phone had to reconnect. I'm on Starlink satellite, so every so often it has to connect to a new satellite. Oh, Lake Lawrence. Okay. That's where I call my address now. Is about 3 miles from Lake Lawrence. When I'm out at my campsite or doing that kind of stuff in the summer, that's where I'm at.
Well, every time you found a
Well, I got good 5G connection on my phone here, but the Starlink's unlimited and so much easier to use than like a hotspot or anything like that.
Yeah, which isn't really useful information. You also see turns until
See, Mike?
when it's relevant.
If I was down there in the summertime, I'm not going out with you. I'm going to stay in the hotel with air conditioning, or I'm staying in the motorhome with air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a big problem with mosquitoes either. Actually, this last trip we took last week or the week before, I'd get up 4 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to be up to watch the sun come up over the hills, and the mosquitoes were bad. There's no water anywhere to be found, but the mosquitoes were there. See, Mike, you got to come to Washington. You can walk 10 feet off the road and you won't see anybody. You can't.
I love it when it doesn't tell you. That's base game sometimes. Oh, you got a spearmint.
Yeah, Virginia, I'm the same way. I carry 2 1 liter bottles, a half-liter bottle, and then out here, I got to carry my spare 2 liter. And that's just overnight. If I'm going to go longer than that, I'm going to be packing one of these big old 30-pack of bottles, or something like that. Yeah, Mike, woman outdoors, she don't like anybody around her either.
Well, if we both tech the same thing.
The straw filter is, yes, I do know what it is. I use a Sawyer. I got a regular Sawyer. My son has a Sawyer Mini. Not the micro, though. Life Straw, that's it. Sorry, I'm horrible with names, but... Yeah, drink from a stream? No. I'll scoop it up and filter it with my Sawyer. I don't have a problem with that, but stick my face down there and drink out of it. If I need a straw, not happening. I'll just stick my face in there and drink. I've never been sick from the water. I spent 10 days up at Lake Cushman in the Olympic Mountains, and we filtered everything. But so many years, we never did.
4 tiles from
You just stick your face in the water and drink. Caching water, that's a great idea, Mike. Usually I'm not going to the same place twice, so caching for me is kind of hard.
Are you taking Temple Artemis?
You're talking the not the grill, but the Grail. The Grail, if you're overseas or something like that, the Grail's a great option because it actually filters out viruses and that kind of stuff. But here in the States, we don't have the viruses, so it doesn't matter as much. So I get by just fine with the Sawyer.
If you can steal Florence's
The Life Straw actually has a filter and a filter bag now, which works the same as the Sawyer. I haven't tried it. I got my Sawyer. I'm cheap. My Sawyer works just fine.
Yeah, I think I might go ahead and take Columbo's worker because I don't want them alive anyway.
I like camping near water. That's just the way I am. Here in the desert, you know, you go out and you park in the middle of nowhere. You can't even dig for water. No options, you know. Which is too bad. We did go out and found a lake. I don't even know if I'd want to drink that water filtered. It was pretty nasty. I wouldn't jump in.
Capital of Ethiopia was.
Yeah, the Sawyer, and if that's where you are, is a cold climate and it freezes up, you just got to keep it inside your jacket on you at all times.
Mining.
Even when you're sleeping, you keep it in your bag. That's the only way it works. And a lot of filters have the problems with the freezing and breaking the membranes and stuff like that. I tend to try to blow out my filter as much as possible in cold weather. Just try to get as much water out of the filter as you can, and it still will break. I've had to replace mine a couple times because oops.
Man, I'd be able to tell you if I had an SUI.
Oops happens every time. Hey, chillin'.
Bro, I ain't seen no one else in Africa. Yeah, you might actually.
Yeah, we always fill them like 80%. That's it. Even the water bottles, when I'm filling a water bottle in freezing weather, 80%. Because you will get at least a 10% expansion on water freezing to ice. So last thing you want is a water bottle blowing out, and then it's useless. I've done it too many times, way too many times. And now I just use the smart water bottles, and you got to really be careful with them. They'll bust easy. Sometimes bust even without being full. They'll bust just from expanding sideways. Yeah, learning the hard way is some of the best ways to learn, though. Hey, NBL, how you doing? Yes, everything is doing better on my end. Thank you for asking.
Alright, heading towards Temple Artemis.
Sorry if I keep looking around my phone. My chat's in the background. Without my glasses, I can't read it on the phone, but I can read it behind me.
I might just hold the 3 city-states around me.
One of these days, I should go to a metal canteen. I still have a 2-liter military collapsible canteen, and it works great when I need that much water. You know, if I need the extra, I'll bring that 2-liter. Outside of that, smart water bottles are pretty durable. I use one as dirty water, and then everything else I just out of that and keep going.
This is where Colombo is. It's impossible to have a Suez Canal in this game.
Snow, man, that's some work. You fill a thing full of snow, you'll get what, 15% of it in water. So you just got to keep adding your snow, and the white snow, not the yellow snow. Even though it doesn't matter because you're boiling it, but just don't drink the pee bottle. Yes. Please don't. If you know it's yours, it's safe. But if it's somebody else's, don't do it. I'm not suggesting that anybody drinks pee from yourself or anybody else, but
we're kind of early. Do you want to do that? Team together, Jen?
I usually put a sticker on my dirty
Yeah.
water bottle. I don't use a pee bottle. I have no problems getting up and
Yeah,
going.
that's why I'm bringing it up now that I think about it.
Never have. So, but I do put a sticker on my dirty water bottle, and
Yeah.
at that point, I just use that for water collection every time,
Can you hear
and
my map type?
don't drink directly out of it. And once it's full of water, I just put the Sawyer on it and pour it into my other bottles. You know, I keep a half a liter bottle on a shoulder strap or a hip strap
Really just pick
when
the
I'm
size.
moving around. When I remember to bring it. Done a lot of hikes, so I forget my water. It's horrible.
Team together might not be an option, which is hilarious.
Am I behind in chat here? Yeah, I am.
Look at it.
Yeah, but Mike, you're talking what? 50 degrees is your cold weather?
Okay, it's map specific. I can work with that.
Later, Kenny. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, John, how you doing, brother?
Start together. Corners.
You want to know how the longest I've camped out for? 18 months.
Do you want to?
I spent a year and a half just living out there,
Sure.
camping. And usually, after that 18 months,
I'll be able to actually like show you.
every weekend when I wasn't
The
working.
Camel Archer is so busted. The dude who made the tier list from it.
I'm doing great, John.
Solo. Like,
Just kind of enjoying a relaxing Monday night.
By 3 different people simultaneously without coordination. Yeah. Like, if you let Arabia get horse archers, you die.
Yeah, you need to go back up to New York, Mike, and get your tolerance built back up. Oh,
No idea what you mean.
I'm losing mine, except for coming through Utah and temperatures of 9 degrees.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. I gotta find the other 2 civs.
Well, I do weeks all the time, Virginia. Last summer we did 10 days.
Very easy to do.
No
and
problem.
taking all
This
the
summer I've
time.
got 11 days scheduled. July
Oh,
26th
that's the other good one.
until
Okay.
August
You lucky
5th, I
motherfucker.
think it is. I've got a camp planned.
Ethiopia, Sweden.
It'll be fun.
If you
I have no problem staying extended periods
think about
out.
Ethiopia. This,
My wife, when I told her we're gonna go camping,
fuck that.
she's like, "No, you're not. Hey, we're only going 2 days." She's like, "You swear, only 2 days?" Because I'm known to
Also very good.
just go and be gone, you know. We have swamps and water.
Yeah.
They just freeze over in the winter.
Probably only do 8-player.
Well, I'm sure that's only in the summertime, Mike. In Virginia, I'm retired. If I want to go stay a week somewhere, I can go stay a week somewhere. All I got to deal with is the wife. And as long as I leave her the car, she don't care.
Alright, I got a bad idea for this last team. Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying to do a week out here,
Those were 2 of the 3 that
but
I had.
all the places I want to go and camp are
Them and
so
Poland,
far away. I can't
Venice, Iroquois, France, Moscow.
have the wife just go drop me off and then come back and pick me up. So she doesn't like to drive,
Don't
and
worry, we're both still tier 1s.
she doesn't like to be without the vehicle. We only have the one vehicle, so otherwise, heck, that last trip I had to take, it was only 2 days. I'd have been happy with 10 or 2 weeks, no problem.
I think you can get back.
Even in the desert, I would just brought more water.
Never mind.
As it is, we brought 2 cases of water and almost went through it with me, the boy, and the 2 dogs.
All right, same settings. It'll be easier.
But as always, whenever I go, if I'm going 10 days, I bring like 15 days food. If I'm going where I like to go, I got 3 other camp trips planned in Washington. One's a fishing trip on the river, and that'll be a 3-dayer, 3 full days. So it'll be 5 days total, but 3 full days camping on the river fishing. We won't bring any water. We will walk out with water because that filtered river water is good drinking. Barbecue gators and snakes don't bother me.
I've got a, what are they called?
I will agree, Mike doesn't care. I don't rock, Virginia, but my base weight of my backpack's around 14 pounds. That's with my hammock set up. If I go tent, I can get it around 12.
We say on the third from lowest.
But normally, I load at 35 pounds, and that's what I hike with. If I'm going for extended period, definitely 35 pounds.
I can't play max difficulty. Period. Alive.
Well, Linda, thank you for stopping by, even if it's for a little bit. It's good to see you. Thank you for your support.
Where? You see it?
I used to ruck. I used to run my Alice pack, and I used to run about 50 to 60 pounds and ruck it out. Everywhere I went, I was carrying my pack. And I got good at it, but as the, age takes over, it's hard. So, I've been looking into lighter equipment and stuff like that. Not always better, but lighter. Hey, as soon as these rocks come out of the tumbler, I will do a short little video, probably a short, of them coming out of the polish stage, which I've got another 7 days according to my polisher. I have it turned off right now, so it's not making all the noise. And then I'll load it again and do another month's worth of tumbling, because I have probably 3 months of rocks I picked up. Cheers, Chef. Oh. Humans, ticks, and bears are the only thing I worry about in the woods. Mike, you need to come to Washington, because you'll knock off the bears and the ticks at least.
Yeah.
Well, if you're carrying the extra
it unfixed it for me.
Survival equipment, an axe, a saw, a gun, and that kind of stuff, your weight's gonna go up. I carry a small silky saw. I carry a really small axe. It's not for woodwork or wood chopping or anything. It's for wood carving, woodworking. So it's really light. It's titanium. Handles about that long. Love the little axe, but if I'm gonna go all out, I'll take my I got a 60-liter backpack. I'll take my 100-liter. I'll load that bucket to the bear, and it'll be 65 pounds, and I'll carry it. I don't carry a gun.
It's so fun.
I've been known to put the katana in the backpack, but I'm not worried about anything but humans out in the woods for me. I have to set my phone every time right in front of the chat.
Weird. Next turn. See if
Dang, you guys got more rain? I thought you just went through flooding over there, NBL. We're supposed to get a little tomorrow. I don't see it in the forecast
I
though.
want to do something.
Let me
that
double
works a
check
little
the
better.
forecast real quick. Sure, Chef wants to know too.
That's kind of gag.
So no rain.
Fortunate. But I love it for it.
As far as I can tell, no rain till the 18th. That's all the further my forecast goes out.
We just did that yesterday.
Well,
though.
some reason they didn't bomb Nevada enough, so those aliens are still running into California downstream. The other day I was listening to the radio and we got a forecast saying, hey, we're gonna get a chance of rain on Tuesday, and I'm down in Yuma. Drunken Chef is up in Mesa, which is by Phoenix. So he'll get worse weather than me either way.
I'm just trying to find something.
And as far as our schedule goes, Chef, it might be in April before I get there. So I don't know if we just want to,
No, honestly, not even.
me to just send you money and you
Trying
can
to think
send
what
me
would fit it.
your rubs. Because boy, I got some ribs, I got some steak, and I got all kinds of stuff back here ready to go.
Shit, you got Team Fortress installed?
Hey kid, try to keep cussing down.
Could do that too. What?
Try to keep the cussing down.
Okay. I'll try.
Sorry if you guys are listening to him, but he's having his own fun.
Alright.
It's beautiful out here. Hope everybody can see the moon. I know a lot of you guys are in the north and there's no way you can even see the moon.
Oh shit. I have 111 unplayed.
Well, like I said, we're not leaving here till March, and then we're going to
Alright, launch a Team Fortress.
Tucson for a little while. And my plan is to come back up through your area
I don't know if I played it
before I
seriously
head
since-
into New Mexico. Preserve my meats? No, I have to buy it as I eat it.
Oh my god.
I got a freezer in the motorhome. I got an external portable freezer also. So I got to go shopping all the time for any kind of frozen foods. It kind of sucks. I do have a generator in the motorhome,
Options.
so I can not have to be hooked up. I can easily run off my generator and my batteries. I do not have any solar though. That's something I have to fix. I want solar. Saves me on the fuel.
Alright. I want to play the game.
Hello, Shoba. How you doing?
Oh god. We gotta kill some of these bats.
Yeah, I actually went to Walmart today.
No, I know.
We spent 2 hours in the store. It was so crowded here in Yuma. It was crazy.
Right.
And that was, of course, bad time. It was right before noon when we got there, and
It's been
it was almost 2 o'clock when we got out. A DIY wood stove or pellet stove, I've seen a lot of good functions of them. I've installed a few that people are like, oh, I need this piped, and we'd go do that for them. Yes, Chef, I wanted all of them. All you got to offer.
How is this taking time?
Now you have the scorpion pepper one, right?
Let's go. Oh, that's a screen I haven't seen forever.
Well, that's too bad, Mike. I mean, you ever thought about getting a bear sack or something like that? And don't get me wrong, I've done many overnighters where I would eat right before I left and then not worry about food till the next day.
There's only 1,249,895 players ahead of me.
Yeah, Virginia, that's what I'm going to do for now on. Well, that's too bad, Chef. I've been kind of getting used to the scorpion pepper, so
Oh god, I'm
it's a
so
brutal pepper. But once you start getting used to it, it's not so bad.
God, I gotta remember how to play this game.
Well, if you need to build a indoor stove, you kind of need it to seal your cracks and stuff like that. But you can build it out of anything. You just got to seal it and pipe it out.
I wasn't ready.
Sounds good, Chef. Like driving like NASCAR, except there's a wreck in front of you every 10 feet. So your yellow flag is out as you're trying to get through. At least it was for us today. It was horrible. The only thing that was good about it is when we went to check out, we actually got through the line pretty quick. And we had, you know, a big old full cart because we were running low on everything. Dodge and weave. Yeah, it's hard to dodge and weave when there's a roadblock in front of you. You can't play Need for Speed in Walmart every time. Even though we want to most of the time. And most of the time we get through, even here, we get through and we get to the checkout and we spend an hour in the checkout lines because they only have like 3 cashiers and everything else is self-checkout.
Good kill. Did you lose him?
I'm gonna go another looks like 13 minutes because I want to make this an hour. If anybody's got anything they want to talk about or anything like that, I'm happy to answer questions and anything you guys want to talk about. It's 62 here in Yuma. It's cooled down a little bit.
You can technically do it with this one, but
Man, I can't wait to try it. If anybody doesn't have Chef's Rubs,
they're all weird.
go to his webpage and I got it here somewhere. Or let me do it the easy way and make Chef a mod
Looks like it's $2.49.
so he can share his link to his rubs. Ghostly Shadow sounded interesting to me. So if anybody doesn't know Chef's Rubs, go check out his website and go check out his packages. Yeah, I believe it's a ghost pepper, isn't it, Chef? A ghost pepper?
Dude, it's so old at this point.
I'm gonna have to try that recipe one of these days. I'll tell you that. I'm not a big burger eater, but yeah, if it's got spice to it, yeah. Yeah, some of Chef's Rubs are definitely limited. So you hear people talk about some of them, and they won't be available on his website. But what he has available is on his site. Let me double check quickly. Looked like Quiet Listener popped up with a live. Upper 60s in Missouri? Wow. That's nuts this time of year. I mean, I could see -20. But 60? Wow.
Oh. Didn't even see him. Dude, I remember how to change glasses.
I can't even fathom that temperature. You guys must be in tank tops and shorts at 60 degrees. Like, I'm in a tank top. But sun went down, so I put my flannel on.
Alright, where you at?
Yeah, check him out. A lot of people rave about his regular, what is it? Salt, pepper, garlic, SPG. Which, if you don't like spices, that's the one for you. Personally, I like to spice everything up. I did a barbecue chicken for my son and my other son when he came down from Washington, and I soaked it for 3 days in scorpion pepper sauce, the barbecue sauce I made myself. Yeah, they barely survived that one. That's about perfect for Ohio.
Traffic between Chicago Marcus.
Yep, if you drops, the whole meal is fire. I eat a lot of noodles and stuff like that, and yeah, a couple shakes, and good. Which is probably what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight.
You don't have to.
That's cool. I never win anything. Of course, you gotta have to enter to win, right? I usually figure other people need to win the prizes more than me, and that's the way I do it. Well, I got 24 thumbs up. I think that's a record for me. I don't think I break 20 before. And thank you guys.
Did you just kill yourself?
Oh, I have to go make some food pretty soon. My wife's still sleeping. Bowie County, Texas. I don't think Texas is on my visiting list. Unless I can find a really good reason to go there. Linda, I'm glad you showed up to see me too. It's always good to see you in any of the chats I've been in. I know I don't go live very often, but it's good to see everybody that showed up, and I want to thank everybody for coming to visit me. Even if they just stopped in for a minute, it doesn't matter. Just was sitting here, either gonna watch a movie, play a game, and it's like, oh heck with this. I'll just turn on the camera and chat for a little bit.
I don't think I've seen you this entire time.
Which side? This side's got light on it. This side doesn't, but it's driving me nuts.
I'm dead.
Alaska's cool.
I got sniped.
That's a great place to go.
Yeah. Right in the hills.
As long as my hair's been in a long time, guys.
Why?
Most of you know I keep this head pretty short.
Don't even worry about it in this kind of game.
All right, 5 more minutes. Any questions or curiosities anyone wants to ask? Be happy to answer them before I end this. Oh no, come on. Somebody's got to have a question. You guys watch my videos. Got to be curious about something. What song might be on my mind? Yeah, not being a resident of Alaska on the hunting tags. Every time I visited up there, I didn't have a fishing license, didn't have a hunting tag, still did it. Yes, my tumbler is turned off right now because I find it loud and I didn't want to interfere with the audio, so I got it turned off right now. Mine's on a timer, so even when I got it, like right now it says on speed 2, 7 days. So I just press pause and I'll hit it again, press continue, and it'll keep the time so my tumbling time is not affected. Every once in a while, the dogs will hit the power cord and bang. But luckily, all I got to do is turn the power back on. Well, Linda, if I stop looking for rocks, I got a hard time. There's rocks right here. Tons of them. I could take this handful right here, polish them into great rocks. Everywhere. It's crazy. There's no flint that I've ever run across. I use carnelian agate for my flintstone. Yeah, tell Anastasia it does not affect the tumble as long as you keep the time of the tumble. If you turn it off for a day, well, you're gonna have to add a day to the extent of the tumble. It does not matter if you turn it off or not. All right, Shep, you have a good time with the family, and thank you for dropping in. I'll get to your email.
Good.
Yeah, probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't check my email overly too often, but yeah, the tumbler, as long as you tumble each grit of rock about 7 to 10 days, it doesn't matter. I usually do my polishing stage about 6, the last stage, and I slow down. If you can adjust your tumbling speed, I slow it down. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody for joining me, and thank you. Thank you for your support and everything else. Good night.